Hello everybody, how are you? This is Karthik Poovanam. I'm a leadership coach, author and travel explorer. Time-tested methods to never ever feel emotionally hurt again in your life. Time-tested methods. That's exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you. And I want you to feel so nice and excited because this is tested. For little oxytocin release. You know what is oxytocin, everyone? The reward that your brain gives, the happy chemical that your brain stimulates when you socialize or you're having a good bond with somebody. The little oxytocin release, you need to bear so much of cortisols. That's exactly what happens when you start socializing with your relatives. You might have seen this. Just little moments of joy and more moments of cortisols. I bet you might have had enough experiences. The first and the most important thing, if you do not ever want to get emotionally hurt, is stop socializing, especially stop socializing with your relatives. Because all that they have is they have mastered the art of making you feel bad. Most of the people, it's exactly what happens. Tell you what is good, tell you what is bad. Never ever allow your independent mind to flourish. So, number one rule, stop socializing with your relatives. Second thing is, never ever engage in unnecessary gossip with anybody for that matter. If you simply start engaging in a gossip and do this conversations which you think are very, very intellectually stimulating, over a period of time you'll start realizing the second conversation or the third conversation you will know what kind of an energy drain you are going through. Especially, the harsh realities of life. Not everybody is mentally trained and equipped to know how to deal with the generalization filter, how to deal with the filter of selective negligence. That's, you selectively neglect certain things and you don't oversee, and you tend to just see certain things in your favorable manner, which tends to create distortions. And the moment there is neural cognitive distortion, that's it. You're heading in the wrong direction. Stop heading in the wrong direction. And if you want the pathway to be so amazingly filled with richness, joy and wonderfulness, it's very, very vital to avoid these all, unnecessary gossips. Third very, very important thing is to identify the significance of having vibrant relationships. What is a vibrant relationship? A relationship where you have found more clarity in your life. A relationship where you have been able to see distinctive, measurable impact before and after meeting or after having that relationship. And it's very, very important for you to remain in gratitude and acknowledge. And now just stop all the unnecessary search and make your life more vibrant. That's what you need to do. The next most important thing is all that the society has taught you as well-being. I want you to give a careful examination to it. Like if you are a woman, one thing is you might have heard this motherhood is a blessing. In what way you should just start questioning? What kind of a relationship do you have with your mother? Think about it. How many moments have you enjoyed in a very nice manner with your mother, and how many moments of anger, frustration, arguments you are having? Don't go with what the social media tells you. Don't go with Mother's Day and Father's Day posts. Do not go with, that one photo that you see here and there of enjoyment. It hardly takes not even 3 seconds to take one selfie photo. Do not come to a conclusion based on photos. You look at life around you, you look at your own life, Look at your own association and then ask yourself, is motherhood a blessing really? Look at the pain that a pregnant woman goes through and really ask yourself, that's a blessing. Literally, it's a blessing, right? Oh, Karthik, would we all have come? Forget all of these things. I'm not going into, the planet is not going to be extinct if a few people are not going to conceive. All right. I'm talking about those selective, maybe 1 million people in the planet who will have access to this video, who will literally transform their life. Everyone will not be able to take that transformative decision. So it's very, very important. Whatever the society has told you as well-being. Then the next thing is, they said you that, if you pass an exam, your life will be fantastic. Has it ever happened? Think about it. Then they say you will have to go to a nice university. Then they talk to you about a job. That good time will never ever happen. You have observed it. You have seen it. Then they tell you about marriage. Think about it. Are the same people who are proposing about marriage, what do you see from your personal experience about their married life? What to say? There's nothing to argue. People need to understand one thing. The highest state of intelligence, you will realize love and grace are the two permanent things. I won't say things, they're entities. The rest all, one will get bored of. And then eventually one has to just compromise and live. And when one starts compromising and living, eventually they'll never ever be able to feel joyful. So be very careful about, listening to the society. The more you listen, the more you feel deeply connected towards impressing the society, the more you will suffer. Next most important thing is, eliminate this whole feeling of what other people will think about you. If you want the society to tell that you are a good girl, good boy, good woman, good man, good son, good daughter, forget about your internal freedom, forget about your self-worth, forget about your self-esteem, forget about joyful time, and start thinking about sacrifices, start thinking about painful internal realities. This is exactly what happens to the people. It's terrible. It's really, really terrible. And somewhere, deep down somewhere, you need to connect very brightly with yourself and eliminate this toxic feeling of what other people think about you. It's a great disease. And why do you want to worry about what other people think about you? What way have they contributed in your life? Many a times the people that we worry about are the people, who never ever added any value to our lives. What your next door neighbor thinks about you, you're so worried. What your FB friends and Instagram friends think about you, you're so worried. You are not concerned and worried about your internal states, and that's the problem. Those who are responsible, those who are super enriched and excited about having a good time, never ever give a damn about what the world thinks about them. I don't do that. And that's why, I have a good and great time with myself. Start having a great time with yourself. Watch this video again. Apply whatever you have heard and see the incredible difference it brings in your life. And you'll never ever be emotionally hurt ever again. Good day, this is Karthik Poovanam. I'm a leadership coach, author and travel explorer. And I will see you in another amazing video. Good day.